The amount the stock initially sells for is known as its.
Well done. IPO is the right choice.
A sudden and extreme downturn in stock performance value.
You're right. Crash is the correct answer.
Provider of a very standardized service. This refer to.
Valid point. Commercial bank is true.
The overall collection of investments held by a person. You got it. Your choice portfolio is right.
Find odd one. Authorization criteria of merchant bankers.
Good job. Your answer all business performed works well here. A non-voting share that pays a fixed dividend is a dash.
Perfect. Preferred stock is the correct choice.
Which of the following is not a global investment bank? Duh.
Right choice. Wells Fargo is the best answer.
Which of the following indicates the wealth of a person?
Sharp thinking. Net worth is the right choice.
Stock exchange is known as the dash market for securities.
Smart move. Secondary market is an accurate answer.
This type of retirement account is not tax-deferred.
Smart pick. Roth IRA is the correct choice.
This individual retirement plan is not tax-deferred.
On track. Roth IRA is the correct answer.
What is not included in money market instruments is. Nice work. You chose shares and it is correct. International Investment Banking Operational System.
Good thinking. All answer is the right answer.
Who spreads awareness about mutual funds in India?
Strong choice. Amphi is the right answer.
The time period an investment is intended to last.
You chose term, and it is correct. Putting your money into an mama is an example of.
Solid response. Saving is a valid choice.
Stocks of a company fall if performance is good.
Exactly. False makes sense, and it is right choice.
The market value of a share is responsible for.
Great thinking. The investment market is the right choice.
Functional of financial services exclude dash.
Well picked. Collection tax is the correct answer.
Dash operates in interbank core money market.
Clear logic. Your choice, Financer House of India, is sound and 100% true.
Category 1 of merchant banker can act as dash. Nice selection. All issue management functions is the correct and valid answer. If you buy part of a company, this is called a.
Bravo. Share is the answer.
Purchasing power risk is also known as dash.
Excellent. Inflation risk is a brilliant choice.
Economic well-being of a person depends on.
Nicely done. How wisely you invest is a solid answer.
Financial services companies exclude dash. Correct response. Sole proprietor is the most accurate answer. Merchant banking in India is governed by.
Great job. CB is the accurate answer.
Current policy rated discount or SPP is.
Excellent choice. 9 is the right answer.
Dash refers to an intangible investment.
Well reasoned. Security is the correct choice.
What does the M in M banking stands for?
Correct. Mobile is the right answer.
A NEPF is a company registered under Dash.
Right again. The RB Act is a valid answer.
World Investment Report is published by. Nice work. You chose UNCTAD, and it is correct. Process valuing money today to future.
Nicely done. Compounding is a solid answer.
The oldest stock exchange in India is. Good job. Your answer Bombay Stock Exchange works well here.
What are the full forms of odd and eft? Excellent choice. Recurring deposit. Fixed deposit is the right answer. What are the division of back office? Strong choice. Operations department is the right answer.
Which investment makes one a lender?
You got it. Your choice investment in debenture is right.
What's not a correct collocation?
Right again. Follow funds is a valid answer.
Day trading is an example of Dash.
You chose speculating, and it is correct.
The return of a shareholder is?
Smart pick. Dividend is the correct choice.
Real estate investment means?
You're right. All of these is the correct answer.
Who controls money market? Great job. RB is the accurate answer.
Merchant bankers are Dash.
Bravo. Neither merchants nor banks is the answer. Functions of middle office.
Excellent. All answer is a brilliant choice. Investment bank functions.
Right choice. Project financing is the best answer.
Why is FD better than ERD? Well done. You get higher returns is the right choice.
Current ratio is good if? On track 151 is the correct answer. Financial assets include?
Great thinking. All of these is the right choice.
SEC functions include? Good thinking. Regulator for companies is the right answer.
Let's make money simple. Sharp thinking. Kotak Mahindra is the right choice.
BD's name is Life.
Correct response. Axis Bank is the most accurate answer.
Investment bank is a...
Correct. Not loan provider is the right answer.
Stock exchange is a? Well reasoned. Secondary market is the correct choice. Knowledge is power. Well picked. The Economic Times is the correct answer. Semi-annually means?
Valid point. Twice a year is true.
Which is better? Perfect. FD is the correct choice. The Sensex has?
Solid response. 30 stocks is a valid choice.
Saving is for? Smart move. For all is an accurate answer.
PEX.
Clear logic. Your choice trading of shares is sound and 100% true.
What is PO?
Exactly. None of the above makes sense and it is right choice.
HIPPO means?
Nice selection. Initial public offering is the correct and valid answer.
How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format?
Perfect. Contact Narayan Chengda is the correct choice.